Coming up next, speaking of titles, the Rising Stars welterweight title will be on the line as Liam Baby Punch Conroy takes on Fedya Chobanyan, and it's up next. Cannot wait for this one, guys. You know, Baby Punch, former Marine, just such a proud competitor. His dad in the house, his family and friends watching on back in Michigan, so a lot on his shoulders. And Chobanyan is a proven entity here in UpNext. That's going to be a tough task.
And the gold hangs in the balance.
Sure does. Vacant title up for grabs for both. Here to set the stage, Rain Cruz.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our fighters for our Rising Stars Welterweight Championship, starting with our Rising Star from the blue corner, Liam Conroy.
Liam Conroy here in our co-main event. He's got a couple impressive victories. Round 1 submission by way of armbar over Kylan Bishop. Round 3 KO over Christopher Stair. So the former Marine is dangerous no matter where the fight goes.
Yeah, Liam Conroy looking to make a name for himself tonight, but he's got a tough task in Fedya Chobanyan. This fight should be everything that you hope for in a title fight. It's going to be a back and forth war. I can't wait. I'm chomping at the bit. I can't wait to see these two square off.
Yeah, this is a great matchup for us guys. Let's be able to sit cage side for this one. You know, you got a 4-stripe blue belt. Baby Punch, they call him, because he's landed a bunch of hammer fists, short little hammer fists to finish a fight. And, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to finish a fight.
Let's take a closer look at Baby Punch.
Liam Conroy weighed in 165.2 pounds, 5 foot 11 inches tall, 26 years of age. A grappler out of the Tomaselli Academy. He wanted to make sure that we shouted out to his friends and family in Michigan who are watching. The keys to the kingdom for Liam Conroy: close the distance, work behind that jab, and counter wrestling against the wrestler is key. Am I correct, Chris?
Well, listen, you know, Conroy was born in Russia, he said, so you know that the Russians have a very deep wrestling pedigree. Can't wait to see it on display tonight. He's a 4-stripe blue belt, which means he's almost a purple belt, and I can't wait to see that grappling on display.
Well, he moved down here at 3, so I'm not sure how much wrestling he was doing in Russia.
Hey,
but
he was probably wrestling bears at 2.
Probably, and now we will meet his opponent in this title contest.
And please welcome his opponent, out of the red corner, Fedya Chobanyan.
Crowd erupts for Fedya Chobanyan out of King's MMA in Hayastan. An experience advantage to be sure here. This is the 7th fight for Chobanyan. He's got a sub victory and 4 decision wins, 5 victories. He can go the distance. He is hard-nosed and tough. And 3 of his wins have come right here in UNF. 0 losses in the UpNext cage. He can throw a nasty, nasty overhand left, so Conroy's gonna have to be leery of that. Said he's proud of his team, proud of himself, gentlemen. He'll be even more so if he can take home the Rising Stars Welterweight Championship.
Fedya Chobanyan weighed in 165 even, 5 foot 10 inches tall, 22 years young. A freestyle fighter training at a Hayastan MMA. You see Dave Roberts in the corner, as well as Brian Del Rosario. The keys for Fedya: set up those takedowns or punches, don't blindly enter on the legs, control the real estate, own the cage, and look for the finish. It's something that he has avoided him in his career so far at UNF. I'd like to see him look for the finish tonight, Todd.
Every once in a while, a guy comes along where there's a big buzz about him. Fed's one of those kids that everybody talks about him. Our fans are all here to see this kid fight. He has that Hayastan pedigree. He's got Dave Roberts, like you said, Brian Del Rosario in his corner. Every day he's going against the best out there. This kid has a chance to really make a huge splash in this sport. If he puts his fights together the way he has been, we're going to see a lot of this kid. You're going to be seeing him in their living room on a regular basis.
Yeah, the tutelage of Bennett Dariush as well. And I love on the Fight Family podcast, Ryan Butler held up the title and he said, you want to touch this? You want to hold it? He said, I'm not touching that unless I win it. He has his opportunity here in the first half of our co-main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening, and it's set for 3 rounds for the Rising Stars Welterweight Championship. And it's sponsored by Represent, your referee in charge of this action, George Gallegos. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, a veteran of 5 bouts. He is a grappler standing at 5'11", weighing in at 165.2 pounds. Representing Tomaselli Academy, and fighting out of Northridge, California, Liam Baby Punch Conroy! And his opponent out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter with a 3-fight win streak and a record of 5 wins and only 1 loss. He stands 5'10", weighing in at 165 pounds. Representing Highest Sun MMA, and fighting out of Artisan, Armenia, Fedya Chobanyan!
3 3-minute rounds in the Rising Stars welterweight division. The Rising Stars welterweight title up for grabs. Final instructions.
Okay, gentlemen, we went over there in the dressing room. I expect a clean fight, obey my commands at all time. Any questions from blue corner? Red corner. Touch gloves if you like, come out fighting.
Baby Punch Liam Conroy said that he can't take my stand-up, and he said he was going to try and unleash holy hell with thigh kicks. We'll see if he's able to do just that against Fedya Chobanyan.
Look at those thighs, though.
Yeah.
It's like hitting a ham hock.
That's a big target.
Yeah.
Hell, he's also going to need more than baby punches to be Fed. This is one tough guy. You can just see his frame, as you said, Jonathan, how thick, how tough he is, and how strong he is.
Built like a tank.
Oh, looking high for a head kick. Oh, Fedya's got him dancing already.
That rocked him. See him, he's a little wobbly on that. He's backing away. He did not like that. Even though he got a hand up to block it, it still got through.
Ooh. Desperation takedown attempt by Conroy, trying to drive him across the cage. Chobanyan has turned him inside out, drove him head first, though. Did Conroy, but Chobanyan ends up on top.
This is where Chobanyan wants to be. In control, working out a side cross here, side control.
Yep, so he's got that little quarter guard on him right now. It's not allowing him to get this full position right there, and now he's gone.
Yep, now he's got it.
Now he's got his back. He's got side control on him, and he's going to start going to work here.
Conroy trying to pop his hip off the canvas, but quickly sponge back down.
Yeah.
Both are theoretically comfortable on the ground. Both have submission victories to their credit. Trying to pester with these kicks is Conroy, and trying to get some distance to get out of this. Boy, man, big punch up the middle by Chobanyan.
I don't really like the way he's reaching back like that, though. It's going to cost him, and as you can see right here, here he goes. Now he's got a 2-on-1.
Double wrist lock coming here.
Working some knees to the body here, to the legs.
Heavy pressure by Fedya Chobanyan, trying to take the back. Look out, perhaps a throw. Perfect German suplex there by Chobanyan.
Wow, we were treated to a slew of suplexes tonight.
Chobanyan said, you want to drop me on my head? Let me drop you on your head.
I guess in this case, a Armenian suplex.
A slew of slick suplexes all night long tonight, guys.
Conroy's going to have to do something explosive to get off of this bottom position here. Chobanyan controlling with 45 seconds left in the first round.
Yep, not a lot of time for Conroy to work to get up and out of this. Getting dominated in this round.
You can hear the crowd kind of
like
mount
full
by
mount.
Chobanyan. And he's got enough time to work to do something deadly here.
He's going to posture up.
Conroy better be careful, keep his enemy close.
Oh, there he goes. There's the posturing we were talking about. Those are baby punches.
Talk about baby punch.
He's baby punching the baby punch.
Shoes on the other foot here. And now trying to flatten out Conroy.
Fedya Chobanyan is the new UNF welterweight Rising Stars champion.
And poetically beat baby punch in his own game. That's how Conroy got that nickname, by unleashing hammer fist in his knockout victory. And Conroy is certainly very frustrated here. You can't blame him. He had a golden opportunity and just got outgunned here, quite frankly.
Yeah, I don't think he's upset about the stoppage. I think he's just frustrated with himself that he gave up the position so quickly. You know, got suplex, got baby punch, which is his own moniker. But man, Chobanyan looked fantastic in this fight.
And we are seeing the ultimate ends of the spectrum here. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat inside the UNF cage.
And you wouldn't know. They're both crying, which is, you know, for different reasons. But that's the sport. That's how much we put into this. When you win, sometimes you cry. When you lose, sometimes, here he is on top. Once he had that full mount, it was all over right here. Referee just right up, looking, giving him every chance to try and come out of this. And he's just going Super Mario on him with these shots right here.
Yeah, when he gave up his back there, kind of turtled up. The referee had seen enough. As we take another look back here, you got to be able to intentionally. He tried to buck up there, but rolled out of the frying pan into the fire.
See this positioning with the knee right here. That's the one thing. Is once he gets that position on him, there's no way to get out of that. Full mount like this and just raining down bombs, and then he turns over. That's when the referee knows, oh wow, he doesn't have much left, and he's just sitting there. That's it. You know, fight another day, kid.
And that's what it's all about right there. The Rising Stars welterweight title, which will be awarded to Fedya Chobanyan, who scored his 4th UNF victory with no losses in the UNF cage. And this one bigger than any. You see Jada Wright in there as well, who was victorious earlier from Team Hayastan. It is a Hayastan heist here.
It's extravaganza. If you look at that corner right now, all these killers that are out there right now to support one another, that's what I love about this sport. You know, everybody out there, everybody knows one another in this area, and these guys are just celebrating. Look at the legends in the corner with Gokor in here.
It's like one big family in there, it truly is. And you can just tell how much this means to the team, and the emotion all over the face of the new champion who's about to be crowned here at UNF 22, Fedya Chobanyan. Let's make it all official. What a moment, what an atmosphere.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to present our belt to our winner is our sponsor from Brody J. Game Supporter. And now, UNF fans, referee George Gallegos has called a stop to this bout at 2 minutes and 51 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner by TKO due to strikes, and now, UNF Rising Stars welterweight champion, out of the red corner, Fedya Chobanyan.
Fight was presented by Represent. Fedya Chobanyan representing Team Hayastan and now representing as a champion.
I am here with your winner. How does this sound? And new Rising Stars UNF welterweight champion. Those words got to sound pretty sweet.
I was a champion before I walked in here. I'm a champion after walking out of here. But this belt doesn't mean anything. UFC belt doesn't mean anything. I have something to say. This fight was very tough for me coming to this fight. My brother in Russia, he passed away. He was 19 years old. I just found out this week. Armen Baybercan, this is for you, brother.
The emotions are palpable. I can see them running, tears running down your eyes. Are you ready to defend that belt that you just won tonight?
Whoever wants to fight, talk to my coach, David Roberts, Brand Del Rosario. Everybody, you see this, Coach Sensei, Gokor Arthur, everybody. Also, I want to say huge thanks to my doctor, Dr. Suren Melik Setyan, my training partners, Jora Saakyan, Arshak Yadoryan, Armen Gocharyan, David Liski, all these guys. I can't do anything alone. It's all them guys. I'm just a guy from a village with a big dream, and I'm ready to die for this dream, to keep this dream alive.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands. Oh, we got one more thing to say.
And most important thing, I want to praise the highest name from the highest stage. Jesus Christ, the King, the Lord, the only true living God.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for the new Rising Stars welterweight champion, Fedya Chobanyan.
An emotional shout out to the man upstairs. A lot of happy people in that cage for that man, the brand new welterweight champion as a rising star, Fedya Chobanyan. We're going to take a look back at the ref cam. Just relentless ground and pound. Take us through it here, Chris.
Yep, here we go. The positioning here just lights out. This is elite level wrestling right here. You can see all of his little ankle picks, everything he's doing as he's just raining down shots, giving a bunch of his little baby punches right there. Oh, look at how cool that left cam is right there, guys. That's the best seat in the house. What do you say?
Almost feel like I'm Liam Conroy there.
Woo! That was awesome.
What a win, and how emotional is it in that cage, Jonathan? What was it like to be in there and be part of this?
You know, the emotions just pouring out of this young man. He fought for his family and friend in Russia, you know, and we talked about how the finish has eluded him. And where does he find it? He finds that finish in a title fight. You can't ask for anything more than that.